Real music, real interviews, real information. That's why we call it Real Gospel with the X-Man.
Bring it back, hey! We talk about that real gospel, baby. About a real God. Yeah!
It's the X-Man, and guess what? The Walls Group have become a household name with hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of followers on social media and downloads. After this song, I Need You, I will speak with Darel Walls of the Walls Group. And by the way, I want to thank him in advance because they have a tremendously busy schedule and they're in high demand. So just him taking time out of his busy schedule to talk to me in this live interview is such a blessing. Here are the Walls Group with I Need You.
Lord, you should know I've tried it on my own, put my faith in me, but the truth came to be. Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. And I'm sure you can tell, but I ain't been well. Away from your presence, feeling lost, getting desperate. I need you. Lord, I need you. Living on my own and everything is going wrong. Didn't want to admit it, but now, Lord, I get it. I need you. Lord, I need you. And I want you to know wherever you go, I'll follow you, Lord. You see me through, Lord, I need you. Oh, Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. takes no strings. I'm doing my part, you can have all of me. Nothing will ever come between, Lord, I need you.
Real Gospel is the place where God gets the glory and artists tell their stories. I'm honored to be joined by one of the members of the Walls group. But before I introduce him, let me say this. Stellar award-winning and Grammy-nominated siblings, the Walls group are this generation's most culturally relevant gospel crew. Members Darel, Rhea, Alec, and Aja have been making a major impact in the music industry for over a decade and are still discovering new and bold ways to use their voices. Ministry is the heart of the Walls group, and singing is the vessel in which to tell of the good news. Having worked with PJ Morton, Brandy, Frank Ocean, Kirk Franklin, Jonathan McReynolds, and more, they've proven that their youthful and powerful voices stand toe-to-toe with some of the leading artists across genres today. I want to welcome from the Walls group, Darel Walls. Welcome to Real Gospel, or should I say welcome back, my friend.
My God, what's going on, man? Good to be here. You read a lot.
Did I get most of that in there? I mean, I'm just trying to do your due diligence. That's all. I'm just trying to make sure.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, there might be somebody out there, one or two people who didn't know who y'all were. So now they know. So yeah.
That
So
feels good.
yeah, how's your day going? How's everything going?
Day is good, man. Running around and making things happen. But I'm glad to be here with you, man.
Amen. And so let me ask you this. Since the last time we've spoken, you have been on the Jennifer Hudson show. You all have. What's that? What was that like?
It was a good time. Jennifer is really great. She's amazing. She's dope. We're actually friends of hers. And when she asked us to be on her Easter program, we were like, absolutely. Why wouldn't we? And it was fun. It was a really good time, man. We definitely got a chance to sing our new single, I Need You. And it was a good time. Yeah. So how does that work? I mean, I've not been on television like that before. So do they fly you all in? How they call your manager, say Jennifer Hudson was you on? How's that happen? Just a couple of conversations of how it looks and what's going on. A lot of times people pay to get on. We didn't have to pay because she really wanted us there. And we were already supposed to be there in LA, so it worked out in our favor to get there and make it happen, and it was good. We had a good time.
Amen. And so, like you said, you all sang the newest single, which is I Need You. Give us the backdrop and the story about how it was written and how that one came together.
Well, I Need You was written. We were in the studio with Warren, and we were recording a whole entire another song. And we were laughing about the fact that we love quartet and we love, that's where we come from. It's just, with the country in us, we love it. And we just kept singing this refrain, which is, Lord, I need you, randomly. It would just happen, and then everybody in the room would sing it. And then we was like, what, we might need to go ahead and write this. So we stopped working on the song that we were working on at the time, and then went and recorded this one, and this is how the song came to be.
Man, that's amazing. And so you mentioned Warren Campbell. Some people may remember him from the television reality show Mary Mary, and he's also the husband of Erica Campbell, and a super dope producer, My Block Records. And that was not y'all's original label, is it? Y'all are on My Block now, correct? Or is it just some of the songs produced by My Block?
Absolutely. We are on My Block right now.
Okay, great. So what's that like working with Warren, super producer who probably lives in the studio? He's written so many great hits. So what's that process like in working with Warren?
Easy. Warren is very creative, very, very much so amazing. He's a dope guy. He's awesome. And he made it easy to work, made it easy for us to work. And it was easy. The process was fun. And also, we had a lot of creative control. Even though he was in there and he produced, he was like, whatever y'all say, this is what we going to do, which was new for us. We always had somebody telling us exactly what to do and how we're going to do it and what's going to happen and just do it. But he gave us the room to be ourselves and be unique. And that's something that we are super duper appreciative of, which is why this album is, to us, one of our favorites, because it's actually us and no one else's hands is on it. You know what I'm saying?
I do. And so that freedom speaks a lot because it allows you to be expressful. It allows you to become more creative and not sort of placed in a box. So does he come up with, I would say, the music, and then you all sort of, figure out which way God is leading you and you start penning the lyrics? What's the process like for that?
It just happens. Whatever happens first. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have these words, or we have these words, we got to put some music to it. Or sometimes it's a melody first. It just depends on the actual song and how it comes together and how the vibe is going. But most of the time, it's just, whatever one, he'll throw us a track and we're like, oh, how y'all feel about this? Whoever has it, we'll just get it. But we always want it to be authentic and never force it. If you have to force something, it's never going to be good, Amen.
And so, I'm trying to make sure I ask you questions because you all do a lot of interviews, a lot of radio interviews, some television, and I'm trying to make sure I ask you the things that I believe that the listeners want to hear. And it's not a canned interview with people ask you stuff like, well, how y'all are siblings? How long do y'all plan on staying together? And what's it like working together with your sibling? Those are standard. Yeah. And so I want to ask you a tough question. I noticed something on your, I think when you all on Jennifer Hudson, I noticed that you all dress very dapper. And so I thought to myself, that means that God is blessing their coffers, as we say in the church. So let me ask you this question. As siblings, and this is the blessed people, I'm not trying to be nosy, but this is the blessed people who work together as family. What advice can you give them in terms of being astute and being able to do business with your siblings without the financial aspect of it getting in the way?
Well, I think the reality is that if you do anything with family, it's always split down the middle. That makes it easy. There's no, there's no, I get more, you do more, whatever. Whatever is in the pot is split down the middle. Now, when it comes to writing songs, whoever wrote the song, you get what you get. That's yours. You wrote it. Or if you wrote together, you split that down the middle. Whatever the case may be. So, we just make sure that it's always equal. And if it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. And we don't really have that problem because that's just how it always is. With money. Now, money, we don't have no money issues. Now, when it comes to creative control, that's a different story. But money, we don't have no money problems. Our parents nipped that in the bud before we even started. That we're the 4 oldest of 8. So everything was always shared anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really have the room to try to fight over something that it's not really that big of a deal when all you have to do is just split it down the middle. So if it's 4 people in the group and we are all traveling and we're all going and we're all putting forth effort into this, then 4 people need to get paid equally. And that's just how it goes. So, yeah.
Amen. See, it may seem like a trivial question, but there are a lot of people. I mean, I've watched people break up over less, in a group, or argue over what they thought should be theirs. And I believe you bless a lot of people because there are a lot of singing siblings and a lot of, because you may start off in church, your brothers and your sisters, and you start off in the choir, and someone puts a camera, and next thing you know, you're on YouTube. You know how it can happen, and the next thing you know, you hit with stardom, and then of course after that, at some point, someone wants to get paid just a little bit, so it just sort of happens. So. I guess lastly, because how much time do you have? 'Cause I want to keep you beyond where you need to be.
You got a little bit more time. We good. You can go.
Okay. Let me ask you this last question, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up, because I feel Ebony calling me on the side saying, wrap it up, X, wrap it up, X. So I hear you, Ebony. I see you, Ebony. So, and last, before I let you go, tell us about your current project, and then squeeze in there where the listeners can find out more about you and the music.
So our album was released a few months ago called 4 Walls. It's out everywhere you can think to find it. But it is a wonderful collective of great music produced by us and Warren Campbell, written by us and Warren Campbell and Eric Dawkins. We had some fun, man, and I think that this album, you get a chance to see us as individuals as well as us collectively. So we each have 4 individual songs on the record because that's what we wanted to do, introduce everybody, because we've grown up. We're not, the same 11, 12, and 13-year-old and 18-year-old kids that you saw on YouTube. We're now older with 25, 26, 27, and 32. We're old now. So, what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of life. Some of us are parents, some of us are married, and we've had a lot of life experiences, and we wanted to make sure that we gave people the authentic version of ourselves. And on this project, you've got that. So if you want to hear, you can get it anywhere. It's on Apple Music, it's on Tidal, it's on YouTube, it's on Amazon, it's on Google, it's on everywhere you want it to go. You can go and listen to it everywhere, and you can definitely follow us. Just type in At The Walls Group on Google. We'll come up. You'll find us.
Amen. And so just got a message from Ebony. I've got about 2 minutes. And can you give me 2 minutes?
Absolutely.
Okay. Last question. And that is, can you talk to the listeners about some future things that you may be planning on doing? I myself see a Walls Group label or something like that coming forth, being birthed real soon. I'm just going to throw it out there and see if I can get some breaking news out of you. I know you're talking about this project and you're on tour right now doing some great things, but drop something breaking on us right now on Real Gospel. What are y'all working on?
Yes, remember, the tour is coming. We are excited about that. The Four Walls experience is happening this summer. We're really geeked about that. We've been rehearsing and actually have rehearsal now in the next couple of minutes just to go and get that done for that tour, which is going to be incredible. Some special faces you'll see, some moments you'll see, some songs you haven't heard in a while you'll hear. Also, we have a documentary that is coming up. I'm really excited, and it tells the story of our musical journey, of how we got here and why we are here and what happened and the things that people want to know and things they think they want to know. It's all in there, all the juicy stuff in the documentary, but it's a good thing to hear it from our mouths rather than hearing it from everybody else's. So that's the one thing that we're really most proud of, that we directed and produced with Win Productions. We're excited about that. And also, some of us will be on TV this year. I'm in my first movie. And I'm excited about that, and just some things, man. Just God is doing great things. And we're excited.
Congratulations! What movie? Can you share that?
It's called Favorite Son Christmas. BET, directed by Robin Givens and Swirl Productions. I'm excited to be co-starring with Tank, with Soraya and Lauren Lott. And a few other people will be in there, and Jacqueline Carr is in it. We're just having a good time, and it's a good movie for Christmas time, and it'll be out this Christmas. And I'm excited about being in it.
Amen. I'm excited for you. I really am. God is doing tremendous things. Thanks for that breaking news. I'm going to have to write that down. It's too early to devo it. I think it is. It won't set the record too early. But listen, Darrell, look, I really appreciate you for spending time with us on Real Gospel, and you have nothing but our love and continued support from all of us here at Real Gospel. The one and only Darel Walls of the Walls Group. Thank you for spending time with us on Real Gospel, my friend.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor, man.
You're listening to Real Gospel with the X-Man, and the real flashback song of the hour is on the way.
You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. Well, maybe I am. If you're buying a diamond ring for your wife, it's not cool to be cheap. If you're buying airline tickets, it's very cool to be cheap and called Trip Amigo, where you can fly anywhere in the world and save up to 75% on over 500 airlines and 300,000 hotels. Plus, rental cars and vacation packages. Visit family, friends, or go on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. Go ahead, be cheap. We have special fares we're not allowed to publish. When you book your airline reservations with Trip Amigo, you'll spend your travel money when you get there, not by getting there. Call Trip Amigo now and mention the travel code AMIGO and save even more. Call Trip Amigo now.
800-898-1427. 800-898-1427. 800-898-1427. That's 800-898-1427.